Dog life, Chris. Anyone comic book reading out there? This guy is. I guess we're just gonna go to the top of the stack and pick out the black cat. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I guess I didn't even check comments to see if people were saying, hey, read that one book. Sorry. Here's Return. Yeah, oh, Heroes Return, issue 1. I haven't picked that up yet. All right, Felicia Hardy, the Black Kitty. The Gilded City. So this is a conclusion of a little small storyline that was taking place in Coney Island. The Big C.I. Hey, you. You always do end up at Coney Island when we're in New York, don't you? Hello, darling. I suppose so, but then I suppose I wanted you to find me. I apologize for trying to kill you back there. It wasn't a nice thing for anyone. You didn't leave me any choice, though. Much choice, though. Water under the bridge, darling. No harm done. Can you forgive me, dear? I understand if you can't right now. Not when the betrayal, the horror of it all, is just still so fresh. But over time, over the years, for as monstrous as my actions have been, they did ensure that you will have all the years you might require. I hope that you can understand why I have done what I have done. Damn, a city, you mean? Over 1.5 million people for your life and for mine? I love you, Fox. Even in the face of all this, but you let me down today. You let me down badly. Let me tell you about how I spent my day. My hands are sticky as ever. How did you spend your day, Felicia Hardy? Was it well? Did you feel good inside? Are you everything of, I don't know. Let me tell you where I went. Okay, so we're going back to what the story that they're apologizing about. We're about to unleash that story. You may not think so. You may not think much about sending Manhattan to vaults. You've never been there, but I have. I've been there today. The vaults, domain of the Gilded Saints. I never heard of it. Dear Felicia, he's the mustache man in this tan color. Dear Felicia. Oh, he says, dear Lord, Felicia. That's not possible. It's very possible, Fox. Anyone can go to the vaults. Yes, of course they can. You know as well as I do, however, no one can get out. Nothing can get out. That is the point. Yeah, that's what they said, isn't it? You should see it, Fox. Wealth as far as the eye can see. People have been sacrificing treasure to the Gilded Saints for a lot longer than you think. I found a coin there from ancient China, Greece, Mesopotamia, seashells even, from before people even used coins. But it's not exciting like you'd think. There's no thrill to it at all. The vaults are deserted and dead. Nothing lives there. Nothing can live. Of course, she rivals Catwoman as far as being the greatest thief of all time. I think it's Black Cat. What do you think? Comment down below. Catwoman or Black Cat? Who's the best thief? Darling, you expect me to believe that you sent yourself to the vaults? You've always been so headstrong, but surely you haven't. You doubt me even now, Fox? Stop interrupting, it's rude. And if there's one thing that the Black Fox is not, it's rude. I'm sorry, dear. Please, continue. Finding one specific thing in that place, needle in a haystack, doesn't even begin to describe it, but I had an edge. Don't I always? I'm not entirely sure I follow, darling. Of course not, but you will. What's at the top there? Okay. I went to the vaults to scotch your schemes, Fox. I need to scratch my ear, but I don't want to get the glove dirty with earwax. Ugh. I'm no superhero, you know that. I'm no hero even. I've always done what I need to do, even if it hurts people. But Manhattan? Excuse me, is that my watch? That was going too far. My conscience is flexible, Fox, but only so much. I've said it many times, but I'll say it again. You are young, darling. What does that have to do with her being able to do these things? High ideals, a luxury of the young. A conscience, the same. I've always been very honest about cowardice. I've never played at being a brave man. I don't want to die, and I'll do anything to cheat death. Oh yeah, that's him. I've always been right there in what I call myself. Did I ever tell you that story? No, what story? Oh, I was going to tell you. I saw a fox once as a boy, shortly after my mother had died. I was taken in by him at once, enthralled. I had never seen any living creature that spoke to me so. It wasn't the cleverness in his eyes, or his pose, or his grace. No. It was that he had 3 paws. Ooh, that fool got his paw cut off for stealing. Right? I had heard stories as a boy, of course, of foxes being caught in traps, chewing off their own paws to escape death. But seeing that, it made my entire life, my entire self make sense. That old fox chewed off his own paw, a horrible and monstrous act, rather than accept his own mortality. I knew deep in my heart at that moment, young as I was, that we were the same. I would chew off my own paw. It wasn't until many years later that I realized exactly how right I had been. You said you included me in the deal with your saints because you loved me. I don't doubt that's true. But was it also so you could tell yourself that your actions weren't utterly selfish? I wondered that as I looked at the deed you traded for our lives. You found the deed in the vaults? But how in the world? Remember the Queen Cat thing? Remember how we tracked her down? I had the deed chipped. I could track it anywhere, remember? Are you starting to see the shape of it all? Are you telling me that you stole the deed back from the Gilded Saints? No, of course not. You're not an old man right now, are you? The deed is still in the vault, as per your agreement. You little creature, what are you doing in my vaults? Have you come to join my collection? No, I've come to make a deal. What kind of a deal? What kind of a deal? First, I want out of the Black Fox deal. I was brought in without my consent, and I don't want any part of it. You would give up eternal life? I did. Oh, did I stutter? It costs me nothing. Done. First implies a second demand. You got that right. I want out of here. Impossible! Black cat girls and boys. She's something else. Oh, I told the Saints it's possible because I knew something you'll want to know. And what would that be? The fox intends to do you dirty. He's going to double-cross me. Impossible! Our bargain is binding. He has his youth back now that he has what he wants, and he's going to double-cross you. He's going to invalidate your claim to Manhattan. You're right. He has a plan. I know him. He always has a plan. That is indeed valuable information. What assurance do I have from you? If I am wrong and nothing happens, then you can come and get me, baby. Oh. Do your Persephone routine and bring me back here. Done! Oh, you had me worried. I can't believe you went to the vaults and buffed your way out. But to what end? I told you, Fox. I'm voiding your deal. I'm saving Manhattan. Time's up, Fox. I'm sorry for what comes next. But darling, I don't understand. The deed remains in the vault intact, and I have no plans to play the Gilded Saints false. Oh, yeah, you do. She double-crossed the double-crossing tricksters. Yeah. Yeah? Well, the saint doesn't know that. Quapow! The deed has been timed with a little bomb and exploded, catching things on fire. And now, the saint is gonna be like, "Oh, Black Fox, how dare you foil the..." What is it called? The gilded whatever. You did what? I did what I always do, what I had to do, no matter who it hurts. Black Fox, you have broken our agreement. I now have no claim on Manhattan, but I will take you as consolation for your faithlessness. You will make a fitting addition to my collection. Very clever, darling. Very clever indeed. I've never been more proud of you. I love you, Fox. I always will. I love you too, dear Felicia. That's a weird love. Hand grabs him, takes him to the other side. Take me down to the other side. Later, the bar with no name, the victory party. Is the bar with no name, isn't that like a... No. We did it. We saved Manhattan. I guess we did at that. What? That's a weird saying. I guess we did at that. I guess we did at that. What? Are you all right? I hated him, of course, but you loved him. Oh, yeah, but you loved him, didn't you? Of course I did, but that didn't matter in the end, did it? You did what you had to do. You darn Skippy. Oh, who's this lady? She got hair cut like mine. See? She got a haircut like mine, except hers is like a lot longer. You did what you had to do. Oh, I guess it's Pride Month, so all the girls are making out today. Or this month. I actually read, oh, yeah, I'm reaching. I read Thorns, Poison Ivy Thorns. Oh, the girls are making out this month. I mean, I guess boys are too, but I don't really have many of those books yet. Enough about Hurt. The city is saved, the guild's deal is back in place, and Black Fox is off the board. Life is splendid once again. And where does that leave us? Us? Us. We are fine. You eliminated Black Fox. Our war is put to bed. What are... Shh. What are you... What are you doing? This cannot possibly work out. No, probably not, but that sounds like tomorrow's problem. And before tomorrow brings all the problems that tomorrow brings, I feel like celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I got that little wild animal lust taking over my body I can't control. Let's get physical. Do I see a future with Odessa Drake, the beautiful woman with her own obsessions? No. Not with our lives being the way they are, with us being who we are, but we saved the city today. The two of us. And then the saxophone starts playing. wind starts gusting really well, you know, and a cloud like comes right over them. In Black Cat número 7, The Gilded City Conclusion. NE1 Comic Book Readings, Dog Life Chris here. Are you reading comic books? Are you? You should be. It's a beautiful world. I mean, everyone's watching the comic book movies, and they're all like, I see everyone wearing their little comic book shirts and stuff. I don't even have, I do have one Superman shirt, and I have one Batman shirt, but I'm not like, yeah, I don't know. You guys, this is where it's at. Get invested in actual stories. These are the stories that they'll make movies of in the future. We out this sucker. Have a great weekend. Happy birthday to my daughter, June 6th, boy.